What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here, and welcome back to another episode of our Everybody's Golf playthrough. And we have absolutely shanked that off to the left. That is not a good start whatsoever. Oh my god, we're going to somehow make it onto the fairway. You have got to be kidding me. But anyway, today we are playing our second match game. We're taking on the little superstar Gabriel from Brazil. Really would love to grab... oh, look at that for a swing. That is incredible. I absolutely love it. But would love to grab some of his gear, which is what we are potentially looking at doing here today. I think the cap's cool. Obviously the shorts, we can go to them. And the shoes, they just look absolutely wicked. But this is the same as the last episode. He's going to absolutely... He has shanked that to the days. That's going over in the trees. Ooh, even worse, in the bunker. But, we're here today. This is exactly the same as the last episode. Well, not exactly the same, but in the fact that essentially we are playing match play. So if we do happen to go, I believe it is 3 up from memory, that we will pick ourselves up the win just like that. Now we are playing with the Tornado Cup today as well because, well, the guy said basically because Gabriel's just a little lad and he is still learning. So essentially what that means is that it is a lot easier to get these chip-in birdies, these chip-in, well, just chip in anything really. And this is Gabriel coming out of the bunker, and as we can see, that cup is going absolutely crazy. That feels like the weather yesterday morning here in Christchurch. Man, oh man, we had a storm. It came through, I think about 6 o'clock I was woken up, and it just absolutely went crazy, like thunder and lightning. It wasn't really winds, but we have had bad winds for quite a long time now. But yeah, it was absolutely crazy to wake up to it and just to have it happening. So, but that's all right. We take a lead after the first hole, which is exactly what we want to do. Ideally, if we could wrap this up quick smart would be good. Keep the video nice and short and sharp would be absolutely perfect. And I do want to kind of use, because we are using these Tornado Cups, and it's something that I'm probably not going to use you know, in just a normal round or something like that. I do want to really try and get ourselves a chip in if possible. It would be nice to actually play, to be fair, on a... Gabriel, what are you doing? You've hit that, honestly, it's probably only going to go 150 yards. But it would be nice to play on a par 3 where we can go and try and get a hole-in-one. Now, we do have one already, which I am actually going to cut up. I've still got the footage for that. I'm going to cut it up and actually make it into a video itself, because I think, you know, that is quite cool. And Gabriel, what have you... Okay, that's actually not too bad. I was going to say, he's absolutely shanked it. But it's not too bad. It's just going to finish a little bit short by 17 yards. And this is a very good chance for us here to try and get a chip-in birdie, especially with being so close to the green. Very little wind, and with the Tornado Cup as well. That is the key, is the last part that I have mentioned. So I think if we just get it close like that there, we get the chip-in eagle, boys. So that is the beauty, excuse me, of the Tornado Cup. It does allow you to get, obviously, a lot of low scores. I don't think these actually count fully onto your stats. And that was mentioned at the start of, well, before I went to go and play, that they weren't exactly counted because of the way things are. But we go 2 up after 2 holes. Essentially, if we win this one, this par 5, which we... I don't want to jinx it, but 465 yards. If we can get a good drive here, especially with the wind, you guys can't see it, but the wind is heading kind of in this direction. Well, no, this direction here. Sorry, because the camera is actually mirrored. But it's heading in that direction there. So we do, if we can get a good drive here off the tee and good placement in the fairway, we could potentially be looking at an albatross here on a par 5, which would be absolutely crazy. Doesn't happen very often at all. I don't think, to be fair, I've actually seen one. I don't think I've seen one. I don't think when I've been playing golf games that I've had one. I can't remember seeing one on TV or anything like that. And poor old Gabriel just cannot get his impact zone working today, boys. He is going left and right. At least, I guess he's playing through and experiencing the whole course rather than just straight down the middle like we like to do. But we still do have, excuse me, a very good chance here. My God. That's some good apple juice, but it hasn't really helped my voice. So I'm kind of hoping that we can wrap things up in this hole, just so I can go and clear my throat. But here we are. So we do have the Tornado Cup. I am going to go for the 1 wood, which, excuse me, is basically bang on perfect. And I'm going to probably just stop talking here because you probably can't understand me. That one there, we haven't had the greatest impact, so I don't think we are going to be picking up the Albatross, but we're still in with a very good chance, especially here, until we roll into the bunker, that is. I was going to say, oh, potentially another chip and eagle, but I feel as though I've just got better from being sick, and now I'm sick again, which really sucks. Really sucks. Alright, so Gabriel here is going for the birdie opportunity. We still, even if he does make this, we still have 2 shots essentially to tie the hole. And he hasn't actually done too bad, to be fair. And just like that, it's going to go round and round and round. And he picks himself up a very long putt. So we need this chip in to win the hole. Otherwise, we are going to be heading to the 4th, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But I don't think we've got enough power on this one. Ooh, no, we don't have enough power. So we essentially need this. We are in there in regulation, but we do need this putt, which is very standard, to drop to grab ourselves the birdie. And that does make the hole a draw. So we do head to a 4th, which is good. You know, I didn't want to go and absolutely downtrout the kid because that would be, well, rather mean, to be fair. So we do head now to the 4th hole. Hopefully my voice can recover somewhat and you can actually understand me a little bit better, but I do apologise. As I said, I'm sure I've just gotten better from being sick, and now I'm sick again. I think it's the change in weather. The weather we've had here in Christchurch lately has just been absolutely terrible. So it's been either, I don't want to say roasting hot because it's only been like 20 degrees, but coming from our winter, that is quite warm. And then, you know, like we're back to this. We're back to bloody 8-9 degrees, raining, windy. It's just terrible. It is just absolutely terrible, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Can't do anything about the weather. But we will just keep going, and hopefully we will recover and get better from our sickness. So this isn't good for Gab. He's got 46 yards left to go, but he's not on the green as of yet, which is a bonus for us. We've got downhill, we've got a bit of wind. We're going to try and chip this in as well, just, I guess, to put the final nail in the coffin. We do get a very good impact on that. And all we need to do, really, with this Tornado Cup, as I said, is get it close, which is what we've done, but not close enough. It still is a very good shot with 8 feet left to go to the hole. And remember that Gabriel essentially needs this, I guess, to tie the hole. So if this doesn't go in, then we will be heading, well, then we will be absolutely done and dusted for the game. It's actually not too bad, but it just didn't quite have the speed or the weight that he was after. And he does have an opportunity for a chip-in par here, which would be a nice way to finish, which is what he is going to get. Excuse me. So the chip-in par, the chip-in, well, putt-in, I should say, the putt-in birdie for the win, which we shouldn't really miss from here, especially with the Tornado Cup. I think if you get anything less than a par with the Tornado Cups, you are doing something wrong. Gabriel, unlucky bro, took it to the 4th hole, but we have gone 3 up after 4, and that is going to see game, set and match done and dusted. We grab ourselves our second verse match victory after winning 3-0, and I'm quite happy actually that we did get to play Gabriel, because he does have some very cool equipment and very cool gear going on that I'm definitely looking forward to going and doing. What it also does mean is we do only have 1 more verse character left to get in this rank before we do go and rank up to the next set of opponents. So I'm very happy with that. We'll probably have another match play game next episode, and then we'll probably go back to stroke play depending on what happens with everything there. So we've actually got his swing type, which I'm going to switch to because I just absolutely loved it the first time I saw it. It was very, very cool. We get the club skill bonus because we have gone and obviously beaten a character. And that is a very good round from Cliffy, very economical, and we will definitely go and take that. Being 3 up after 4, Cliffy wins the match, as Spec said. And as we are going through this, we are going to wrap things up here, if I can, that is. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, remember to give it a thumbs up, smash the like button on this video. If you are new, please do subscribe. And until next time, ka kite anō. See you soon.